Hey guys, it's Derek here with Popaville O-Gauge Trains, and I'm going to give you a bit of an update on an American Flyer O-Gauge train that I bought a long time ago. Not a long time, a few months ago. It's amazing what you can do with a bunch of junk. Let's take a look. All right guys, so what I'm going to show you in this video, I'm going to show you a couple of cuts from some previous videos on some stuff that I picked up. It was an American Flyer O-Gauge train from back in the 30s. I believe it was a 3309 or maybe a 3307. I'm not 100% sure on the actual model number. I had one that I picked up that ran really nice, but it needed front and rear pilots. As you'll see in the video, I picked up through eBay, Fleabay, whatever you guys want to call it. I had picked up just I call it a donor train. I needed the pilots and just the pilot and the rear wheels off of it. Those would have cost me a lot of money. For almost half the price, I got an entire train that just it wasn't running, and you'll see in the video. And this axle is about to fall out. Yeah, so you're missing obviously the wheel here. You're missing all the push rods. The wheels, and I'm just not seeing this. I did see it in the picture, but these wheels are pretty roached. So I'm going to see if I can if I'm able to just replace these pilot wheels. The ones on the back are in real nice shape though. I don't know if that's the same set. Yeah, it looks like the same setup. Yep, same setup. Yep, same setup. And then on the other side, you're missing some gears. You're missing all kinds of stuff. Now, I'm curious as if this motor actually runs or not. Well, we got a light, so that's good. Already better than I thought, but definitely no sound from the motor. And then I also, when I went down to Springfield to the train fair, I picked up a box of it's down here. I picked this old box up that basically had, as I showed in the video, it had a shell, a motor, and a Tupperware thing filled with, actually an old sour cream, a sour cream container filled with parts. I think I got it for $5. I think the most valuable thing out of it all was the box. So here's something that I got a good deal on. It's mainly just the part stuff. I thought was kind of neat. This is an original shipping label from American Flyer that's on here, and it's a box of parts. I got what I believe is an American Flyer motor. Yeah, it's an American Flyer motor, but it's, as you can see, it's half a part. I have some linkage for some rear wheels. There's a couple of push rods, some gears. So last night I got a little bored and I was just sitting here, and I always do a lot of stuff when I should be running my camera. I got a little bored, actually very late last night, and I started looking through some stuff, and I started looking at that engine, and I started looking at the parts, and I'm like, I think I might be able to get this thing going. So I noticed that it had a few disconnected wires. I pulled it apart, I soldered the wires together. I took the engine that came in the box of junk. It had some wheels on it. I needed 3 wheels, not 1, not 2, but I needed 3 wheels to put on the new engine. They didn't all match, which I'm going to show you some pictures and videos. But I got it together, and I really surprised myself. I got the damn thing running. How about that? Okay, so I'm going to show you some pictures and some video of kind of the after of what I did, and I'm going to show you it running around the track. And yeah, I'm actually really proud of myself on this one, because I've only been in this hobby for a few years. As you know, if you've been watching my videos, and you know, you learn stuff as you go along. You learn new techniques. You learn how to do soldering. You learn how to do little odds and ends stuff. And in this case, I learned how to fix an old Lionel train from the mid-30s. So, all right, take a look at the rest of the video, and I hope you enjoy it. As always, I say like, subscribe, all that kind of crap. We'll see you at the end. The end of this video, not the end, at the end of this video. All right, so I did some work on it. I changed out some parts. We're going to show you. On this side, as you can see, it just says the single push drive rod. There's supposed to be a second one that goes from this wheel to this wheel to right there. Unfortunately, I didn't have the screws. I got the drive rod, but I don't have the proper screws. And I don't even think this is the correct screw that's right here. So turning it over, as you can see, the wheels don't match. This one doesn't even have the hole for the second push rod. But the main thing is I did get it running. As you see down here, I ended up having to, because I originally took the rear wheels off to put on my the other train that I had that I showed you in a previous video. But hey, I'm really surprised that I got this thing apart. I mean, I had to open it up. You know, once again, I made the mistake of not doing a video and everything. It was very late last night, and I decided, hey, let's take a look at this thing a little bit closer. And I dug into the box that had those other parts, and as you can see, that's pretty roach. But what I did is I used some super glue, and I just kind of poured it on there, and afterwards I kind of sanded the edges down a little bit, and we'll see if it holds, keeps that together or not. Eventually I'll replace it. You know, it's just a matter of pulling these two screws out. I actually, this one had a really nice one on it, and I took this one off and put it on one of the other American Flyers. Was it that one right there? As you can see, it's the rear trucks who are on it. And if you notice, those just sit back a little bit because they weren't the originals that were supposed to be on it. And they're buried under there, but there's the nice ones that were on the front. But like I say, this was a salvage piece. Originally I bought it just for the parts at 40 bucks. And for $5 I got a box that had a shell. Not this shell, but it had a shell, and I tore it all apart. Tore this one apart and made one. So let's go put it on the track and show you how it turned out. All right, so here she is on the track. The tender is actually a Lionel 262T tender that came with another set that I got, but it happened to match up. I didn't have a tender this one. I like to run them, even when I'm testing, run them with a tender. They just look better that way. One of the other things that I did is the bulb that's in it is actually an LED bulb, so as you'll see, it's nice and bright. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, wrong transformer. Here we go. Nice and bright. And away she goes. And I like to test my trains on my I call it my upper loop, because as we bring it around, it does have an incline. And it's about a 3% incline. And as you see, it goes up that incline real nice and smooth. And this is only running at about maybe 9 volts right now as far as the power. Gonna pick up some speed coming back down. And there we Good, smooth, successful. All right. All right, so there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed what I did. I really surprised myself on that one. As always, I say, hey, like, subscribe, share my videos, all that kind of stuff. Give me comments if you see something that I might have done wrong, might have done right. You want to know how to do something that I did. Maybe I can help you. I really, honestly, I'm not one of these guys that knows everything. I'm going to tell you up front. My main focus is pre and post war for a couple of reasons. One, they're the easiest to work on, and unless it's that unicorn engine or something, they're the least expensive, to be honest with you. All right, guys. As always, thank you very much for viewing watching my videos. I cannot tell you how much I truly appreciate it, because you are the guys that keep me going in this. I mean, I'd probably be making these videos anyway, just for the hell of it. It gives me something to do. But yeah, thank you for watching, and you know how I end them, as always. Choo-choo! Oh, get it up there. Choo-choo!
Thank you for watching my papa's videos.